Hey everybody, what's going on? Back with a new video. Today I'm going to be discussing a few things. This won't take long. I want to give you an update about a few things that are going to be happening in my life that are book related. First, I would like to discuss and talk about my first book expo I ever participated in. I managed to sell 3 or 4 copies of my book, which is really awesome because it's such a great feeling, you know, meeting other authors and having the community come in to look at all these different authors, and to have the community or the audience or whatever you want to call it look at my book, be engaged in my book, talk about my book with me. It was really such a fun time. I went with my good friend and editor Kelly. We were there, we were talking, and you know, just the discussions we had a whole bunch of different people come up to us. Most of the people were really engaged and drawn to my table just based off my cover. Again, finding the right cover and then obviously to go with the title, that was a big key for me when I was writing my Next Door Obsession. To promote this book was awesome because again, everyone was getting lured in by the house on this, and again, it's just such a great cover. I'm so happy I found it, and it was such a blast to go to this expo. Again, this was out in Avon, Ohio. Again, this happened a few weekends ago. Again, this was on a Sunday, and I had a great time doing it. And again, I only sold a few of the copies, but again, I met some really cool people, and just the overall atmosphere there was great. Just talking to different authors, you know, discussing why they wrote their books and just certain details about it too, which is really cool. And then having a meet and greet with the community, again, that was such a blast too. And again, my Next Door Obsession, you can find this on Amazon, or if you follow me on Instagram, you can see that if you click on the link, you can get a signed copy by me. Feel free to check that out. This is actually one of my very own copies of, you know, the painted edges of the book. It's really cool. I actually had this done by my friend Nadine. She actually knows someone that does this for a profession, and again, I actually followed them on Instagram. This was just really cool because she gave me this as a gift. And again, the words on the pages, again, this is actually from the story, so for those who have actually read it, they understand this. But if you were to read my Next Door Obsession, so it's kind of like a little teaser of what is in the story. That was my first expo ever, but now I have a new one that's coming up. This new book expo I'm going to be going to, it's not just a book expo, it's actually a horror expo. My love for obsession and horror goes pretty sky high, so having an expo just related to horror and the aspect of horror, the topics, there's everyone who's going to be there is going to be dealing with some kind of horror, or you know, there's going to be some different guests there, some special guests as well, which is going to be really fun to see. But the people who are going to be there are some authors, some, you know, just entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So this expo is called the Marietta Monster Mash, and this Monster Mash is actually in, obviously, Marietta, Ohio, so I'm going back to Ohio. This is going to be taking place October 21st, and it's going to be between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So this is going to be a really long expo, which is great. I can't wait to meet the different guests that are there. Again, there's some wrestlers going to be there, and just a handful of other special guests that are going to be there that are related to like kind of horror movies or are related to a different horror genre. So it's going to be really exciting to meet those people and just to see who comes out for this expo. At this expo, again, I will be promoting and selling my book too. So again, I will be there signing it. So if you live in the Ohio area, feel free to check it out and stop by. Again, there's gonna be different special guests there, and obviously a whole bunch of different people that live around the Ohio, Pennsylvania area. Maybe there's, you know, some people coming from New York. Who knows? They can be coming from all over the country. I don't know. I'm promoting my book, Next Door Obsession, and then also going into the last topic of this video. This announcement is one that my really close friends know, or my Instagram friends know, that I am writing a sequel to my Next Door Obsession. Yes, it is true. Again, for all those who have read my book, my subscribers, my friends, my viewers, again, I can't thank you enough for all of you've done for me. You are making my channel, again, such a success. I could not have done this without you. So again, I keep giving you praise because this will not be possible without you. Again, sequels coming. I don't have a release date off the top of my head, but I will mention right now I have a prologue done and I have a couple chapters done. I will say this really quick, that this sequel is not going to be as long as my first novel. Again, for those who know, my first novel is 600 plus pages. So again, that was a doozy just writing it. I don't take anything back. I'm very grateful for what I have out there published, and for those who love it, again, that means the world to me. But this sequel, again, it's gonna be really good. I'm really excited. This is gonna be a blast. I can't wait. And this whole expo, this is gonna be trying to promote my Next Door Obsession, and then also talking about the sequel that's coming. And again, I have a title in my head, but again, I'm not gonna give it away. You know, it's still work in progress, but again, I'm gonna probably worry about that once I finish the manuscript. All right, everyone, that is it. So thank you for stopping by. Again, if you live in the Ohio, Pennsylvania area, be sure to come out October 21st, Marietta, Ohio, to check out this horror expo. I have to give a shout out to an indie author I met out in the first expo. Her name is Audra. She's the one that passed on the news about this Monster Mash, and I'm really excited, and I'm glad she mentioned it because I can't wait to go out there. She's gonna be there as well. Her name is actually Audra Kate Gonzalez. This is her recent release, Alligator Skin, and I can't wait to read this. This is actually probably gonna be my next read to read. And again, an indie author, meeting them is such a blast. So go check her out, Audra Kate Gonzalez. Can't really think of the name off the top of my head, what her Instagram Instagram is, but check her on Instagram, follow her, check her book out too. And a really quick side note, my friends, I will be doing obviously more music reaction videos. Again, I've just been so busy with teaching lately, I just really haven't had a time to. So please don't worry, stay subscribed, please spread the word to my channel. Again, I love you all, thank you so much. And like I always say, my friends, in one breath, please read your book cover to cover. We'll see y'all later.